This podcast contains graphic descriptions of violence and disturbing content related to real-life events, which may not be suitable for all audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome back, everyone, to The Deep Dive. Today, we're plunging headfirst into the fascinating world of ocean exploration, and oh boy, do we have some incredible material to unpack.
Always exciting to see what's bubbling up from the depths.
We've got scientific papers, articles, and even some image captions that tell a story. Our mission: to equip you with the knowledge to navigate the cutting-edge world of ocean exploration.
Sounds like a plan.
We'll be encountering some seriously wild stuff.
Oh, like what?
Think a deadly underwater lake, a giant tube worm longer than a car, and even a sunken airship.
Okay, you've got my attention.
But first, let's start with something that really sent shivers down my spine. The hot tub of despair.
Ah, yes. The brine pool in the Gulf of Mexico. Quite the ominous name, isn't it?
It sounds more like a horror movie setting than a place to relax. What makes it so deadly?
Well, imagine a pool of water so salty, so devoid of oxygen, that any creature that wanders in is basically pickled. Pickled. It's a stark reminder of how diverse and often unforgiving the ocean can be.
Okay, so maybe not the best place for a dip. It does make you wonder, though, how do scientists explore these extreme environments without, well, becoming a pickle themselves?
That's where technology comes in, and let me tell you, they've got some seriously impressive tools. One prime example is the exploration vessel Nautilus.
The Nautilus, I've heard of that one.
It's not just a ship, it's a floating laboratory decked out with all the latest and greatest in deep-sea research equipment.
Okay, I'm picturing a high-tech underwater lair. Give me the rundown on these gadgets.
One of the coolest has to be the Kongsberg EM302 multi-beam echo sounder. This bad boy maps the seafloor in ridiculously high resolution.
You're saying it's like giving the ocean floor a detailed ultrasound.
Precisely, revealing all its hidden nooks and crannies. Then you have the remotely operated vehicles, or ROVs, Hercules and Argus, these underwater robots that venture to depths of 4,000 meters.
That's crazy deep.
Oh.
Deeper than most submarines go.
You got it. They capture stunning video footage and collect precious samples from the abyss.
But how do they collect delicate deep-sea creatures without damaging them at those depths?
Good question. They've got a redesigned suction sampler for that, a gentle vacuum cleaner, so to speak, allowing them to collect all sorts of organisms without harming them.
So it's like a high-tech butterfly net for the deep sea.
You could say that.
All this tech sounds super complex. What kind of discoveries have been made using the Nautilus?
Well, one that stands out is a new species of sponge discovered in the Galapagos Marine Reserve. Amazing, right?
A new species, wow. Even in a place as well studied as the Galapagos.
Exactly. It makes you wonder how many more undiscovered species are out there.
It's humbling, to say the least. Finding new species is one thing, but what other mysteries are the Nautilus and its crew tackling?
They're also investigating some fascinating geological formations. Take the low-temperature hydrothermal mineral deposits, for instance.
Oh, I'm all ears.
They're studying these deposits and the intriguing tubular patterns they form, which give us clues about the chemical processes happening deep within the Earth's crust.
So it's not just about the life down there, but also understanding the forces that shape our planet.
Precisely. And off the coast of California, the Nautilus has been exploring submerged terraces, like underwater steps that reveal a story of ancient sea levels and past tsunamis.
So they're using the ocean floor as a history book.
You could say that. It's all about piecing together the puzzle of our planet's past.
It's amazing how connected it all is.
It is.
But it seems like the Nautilus is more than just a research vessel.
Right.
I've heard they're big on education and outreach, too.
Absolutely. One way they're bringing the wonders of the ocean to a wider audience is through telepresence technology, which allows scientists on board to interact with onshore audiences in real time.
So it's like a live stream from the ocean floor.
In a way, yes. But it's more than just watching. It allows onshore scientists to contribute to the research, ask questions, and even suggest where the ROVs should explore next.
It's like a global team of scientists collaborating in real time.
Exactly. And they don't stop there. They have a fantastic community approach to STEM education.
Tell me more about that.
They've got programs designed to foster a deeper engagement with the ocean and inspire the next generation of explorers.
They're not just making discoveries. They're sharing the excitement of exploration with everyone.
That's the idea. And they've got a science communication fellowship that trains educators to translate their experiences to broader audiences.
That's really cool.
They've even got an Artist at Sea program that blends art and science, creating a uniquely engaging learning experience.
It's incredible how they're using so many different approaches to make ocean science accessible and engaging.
It's really impressive.
Sounds like they've got a packed schedule.
They do. Speaking of which, shall we delve into the highlights of the Nautilus's 2015 field season?
Let's do it. I'm ready to see what treasures they unearthed that year. Okay, so the Nautilus has some seriously cool tech and made some incredible discoveries. But I'm ready to dive even deeper into that 2015 field season. What were some of the highlights?
Well, one that stands out is their exploration of the Sleeping Dragon Seep in the Gulf of Mexico.
Sleeping Dragon Seep. Okay, now that's a cool name.
It is. It's an area on the seafloor where methane gas bubbles up.
Like an underwater volcano?
Kind of, but instead of lava, it's methane gas. And the Nautilus team used some cutting-edge technology to study these emissions.
So what's the big deal about these methane gas bubbles? Why study them?
It's all about understanding the relationship between the ocean and climate change. Methane's a potent greenhouse gas, and these seeps release it into the ocean. So studying them helps us figure out how the ocean regulates Earth's climate.
Right, and how all that might be changing with, well, everything that's going on.
Exactly. And they also did some research on deep-sea corals in the Gulf of Mexico, how they're impacted by hydrocarbons, with the history of oil spills there.
Yeah, that makes sense. So it's not just about studying the corals themselves, but also about the human impact.
It is, trying to understand their resilience, what we can do to protect them.
Okay, I like that. What else?
Well, the 2015 season also included exploration of seamounts near the Galapagos Islands.
Oh yeah, those underwater mountains. Aren't those like hotspots for marine life?
They are. Biodiversity hotspots, teeming with life you won't find anywhere else. The Nautilus team was on the hunt for new species.
I bet they found some crazy stuff.
Oh, they did. But with all this talk about specific locations, did the Nautilus ever just, head out into the unknown?
Like a true explorer.
Yeah. They actually mapped some previously uncharted areas in the Eastern Pacific.
It's crazy to think there's still places on Earth we've never seen before.
It is. And a bit closer to home, they discovered the Del Mar methane seep off the coast of California.
Another seep.
Yeah, but this one's unexpectedly teeming with commercially valuable fish species. It really highlights how interconnected things are down there.
So something like a methane seep can actually support the fish we rely on for food.
It can. It really emphasizes how important ocean exploration is, not just for scientific knowledge, but for, everyone.
Okay, that's a great point.
Now, shifting gears a bit, let's move from living ecosystems to something a little more, somber.
Oh, where are we going now?
The wreck of the USS Macon.
The sunken airship. It's hard to imagine something so big ending up on the ocean floor.
I know. The Macon was a U.S. Navy airship that sank off the coast of California back in 1935.
Wow, 1935, that's a long time ago.
It is, but thanks to some pretty amazing imaging technology, scientists have been able to create this detailed photo mosaic of the wreck site.
Photo mosaic.
Yeah, like they took tons of pictures and stitched them together to create this high-resolution image of the whole wreck.
That's pretty impressive.
And you know what's even more remarkable? The airship and its Sparrowhawk biplanes are in incredibly good condition.
Even after all these years underwater.
It's like a time capsule, perfectly preserved.
Wow. A true sunken treasure.
Absolutely. But hold on, our journey isn't over yet. We've explored the Nautilus and its discoveries, but there's another vessel out there making waves in the world of ocean exploration, the NOAA ship Okeanos Explorer.
Okay, I think I've heard of this one too. What's special about it?
Well, the Okeanos Explorer is all about systematic exploration. It's a pioneering expedition, venturing into the unknown, mapping the seafloor, and gathering data that paves the way for more research.
So it's like the scout leading the way for bigger missions.
You got it. And like the Nautilus, they use high-tech tools like a multi-beam sonar system and ROVs.
Okay, but what sets it apart?
They're masters of collaboration. They use telepresence technology that allows scientists on land to participate in the exploration in real time.
Wait, so scientists from all over the world can just tune in and be part of the action?
That's right. They can see what the ROV sees, analyze data as it's collected, and even talk to the team on the ship to tell them where to explore next.
That's wild. It's like a global team of scientists working together.
Exactly. And it all revolves around their very capable ROV, Deep Discoverer.
I love that name. Deep Discoverer. It just sounds adventurous.
And to make it even more capable, they've given it some upgrades.
Upgrades.
A more advanced manipulator arm and increased sample storage space.
So it's got a stronger grip and a bigger backpack to bring back more goodies from the deep.
I like that analogy. It really has expanded its capabilities.
Okay, I'm hooked. What did the Okeanos Explorer find in 2015?
Oh, 2015 was a big year for them. They went deeper than ever before, explored some amazing places, and made discoveries that really changed how we think about the ocean.
Okay, I'm ready for the rundown, so spill it. What kind of amazing finds did the Okeanos Explorer make in 2015?
Buckle up. In 2015, the Okeanos Explorer dove into the Puerto Rico Trench, reaching an astounding depth of 6,000 meters.
6,000. Wow, that's way deeper than the Nautilus can handle.
Oh yeah, that's serious depth. It was a big milestone.
I bet.
They actually gathered the first complete CTD dataset from that depth, giving us a glimpse into things like temperature and salinity at that extreme depth.
It's mind-blowing to think about exploring a part of the planet that few have ever seen.
It is. But wait, there's more.
Oh, I knew it.
The Okeanos Explorer also ventured to the Pacific for a mission called Hohonu Moana, meaning deep ocean in Hawaiian.
I love that name. What treasures did they unearth in the Pacific?
One of the most remarkable discoveries was the abundance of deep-sea coral communities thriving in areas we once thought were barren.
Really? Corals in a place thought to be barren.
Yep. It really challenges what we think we know about where life can exist.
It's like finding a hidden city in the middle of the desert. It really underscores how much we still have to learn about the ocean.
Absolutely. And these discoveries aren't just about satisfying our curiosity. They have practical applications, too.
Oh, like what?
The Okeanos Explorer's data is used to inform decisions about marine protected areas.
Ah, so we can better protect these awesome ecosystems we're discovering.
Exactly. And the data helps us understand those potential underwater dangers, like landslides or volcanic activity. That kind of info is critical for keeping coastal communities safe.
Right, so the Okeanos Explorer is not only helping us understand the ocean, but also keeping people safe.
Exactly. But it doesn't stop there. The Okeanos Explorer is also big on sharing their discoveries with the world.
I was hoping you'd say that. How did they do that?
One of the coolest things is that their live video feeds and data are publicly available.
That's so cool. Anyone with an internet connection can just watch in real time as they explore the ocean floor.
That's the beauty of it. They've also embraced social media.
Smart move.
They even do Reddit Ask Me Anything sessions with the scientists. They're really knocking it out of the park when it comes to engaging the public.
It's fantastic, making science accessible for everyone.
And then there are the Exploration Command Centers, or ECCs. They've set these up in several spots to bring scientists, students, and the public together to experience the thrill of discovery.
It's like they're building a global community of ocean enthusiasts.
That's the goal. By engaging the public, they're building a sense of responsibility for the ocean and inspiring the next generation of ocean explorers.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground on this deep dive. From incredible technology to jaw-dropping discoveries and the amazing folks who make it all happen.
It really highlights how important it is to keep exploring, keep researching.
Absolutely. So, what are some key things our listeners should take away from all this?
I think the biggest one is that we've only scratched the surface of what the ocean holds. So much more to discover.
It's like we've opened the first page of an amazing book with countless chapters left to read.
And with technology advancing all the time, who knows what's waiting to be discovered in those depths?
I, for one, can't wait to find out. But before we get lost in the future, let's take a minute to thank the scientists, engineers, and crew who make these expeditions possible.
Hear, hear. They're the true trailblazers, the ones who are pushing the boundaries of knowledge and reminding us why exploration is so vital.
Absolutely. Their work is invaluable, and we can't thank them enough. But now, it's your turn, dear listeners.
Right, time to put those thinking caps on.
We've shared some incredible discoveries, but we want to hear from you. What mysteries do you think are still waiting to be uncovered in the depths of our oceans?
Could there be strange new life forms hiding in the darkness? Ancient civilizations buried beneath the waves? Maybe something we haven't even imagined yet. It's mind-boggling to think about.
That's the beauty of the ocean. The endless possibilities. It's a realm of wonder, always waiting to be explored.
Absolutely.
If this deep dive has ignited a spark of curiosity in you, I encourage you to keep exploring. There's a wealth of information on Nautilus Live and the Okeanos Explorer websites, including images, videos, even live feeds of current expeditions.
It's like having a front row seat to the action wherever you are.
Who knows, maybe one day you'll even be part of an expedition yourself.
The future of ocean exploration is bright. There's room for everyone on this amazing journey.
So keep exploring, keep asking questions, keep diving deep into the wonders of our oceans. Thanks for joining us on the deep dive.
Until next time, keep your eyes on the horizon and your curiosity burning bright.